forget the lock thing is on.
Yeah, we'll go there.
Where?
If we go far enough back in, it's gradual and stuff.
Where?
Where I was gonna originally go. Just check it out.
There's D-Buck. Yeah. Say hi.
No, because you're gonna show your buck now.
There's another one of his. Bam! Why? Look at that one. So pretty.
Well, my girlfriend and I just got in a fight because our trails met up. So she kicked me off the trail that there's a shed laying on. We literally walked 5 more feet after she bumped me off the trail I was on. And she's like, shed! So we'll see it. It's old, but she found it. Yeah, he's
Cute little guy.
cute little buck.
Ew.
He's chewed up. He's
Gross.
older. Actually,
I don't look
he's
at
a hard white. He's just chewed up. That's probably like
squirrels.
last year's shed. It's just, there's a bunch of rabbits and stuff in the trail. Yeah, so she's on a trail that was coming up through here, and she found it, which is good for her. I get out a lot more than she does.
2-0.
Yeah. Deadhead in a shed. That's good.
Step up the...
So she'll throw that in my bag. We're gonna keep going up this draw. It connects into a really big popple draw that there's no roads or anything on, or at least I don't think. Make sure it's strapped in good. There wasn't supposed to be the road down there. That road isn't up on my map. I don't know why it's there. We'll see if we can't match him up. Obviously no one's been here for a while, or at least looked for sheds. We found a deadhead and a shed already. That was hard white. We keep going, we got a few more hours. So she just face crushed me, found a hard white, and we're gonna circle around this bowl a little bit. And I came up like 5 feet and found a pretty nice dang shed. Come with me, let's go.
Oh, wrong way.
Actually, it might be his other side. It's not a nice one, it's just a little one.
It's alright.
Hard white though.
Whatever, he's cool.
Yeah, they're getting chewed up bad, which makes sense. There's a lot of rabbits and squirrels and chipmunks in here, but yeah.
2-1.
We got a deadhead that's old and 2 sheds, 2 hard whites.
I'm still winning.
Yeah, so
For
that's
some
a good
reason,
day.
it turns into a competition.
Yeah.
Each time.
We'll circle this quick and then head out that way. We might stay out a little bit longer than I thought if it keeps going the way it's going. So let's
He's
hit it.
currently losing, that's
Yeah.
why he says that.
She'll throw this in and we'll keep going. Got a dead deer. Winter kill probably. Ooh. First or second one we saw. Girlfriend's over there. Gonna be heading down the draw. Hopefully find something. Just started in, and there's 2, they look like yearlings from last year or something that they killed. Some of the fur just garbage everywhere. Some hair. Some more hair with bones. And then another young deer that's dead. Ridiculous. Just garbage everywhere. That's sad. It honestly makes me mad when people do that crap. And I don't know why there's that many dead young deer here that are dumped. I don't know why someone would poach them, but they're not old. They're younger deer, which makes me believe maybe someone was killing them to eat. I don't know. It's not a very good start to the day though. I only got a few hours. Head back up in here and just see what happens. I don't know what I'm gonna find today. I just know there's deer back in here. And we'll see if I can't find another good spot to hunt whiteys. I'm not that much further into the hike from where all those dead animals were. There's good sign, good trails and deer scat. I'm in this popple area. It's a place that people hunt because there's a stand. An old ladder stand. So obviously a place that holds deer. I mean, there's trails through here everywhere. I'll be surprised if I don't find something. Some kind of shed. It's also weird because there's 2 tennis balls that I don't know what those would be for a dog, but that's weird. There's one. And there's the other one in the middle of the screen. I'm just gonna fly up this draw, work my way back up to the northeast. Good sign, hopefully I can find something. That's my goal. I'm not liking what I'm seeing with the tree stand, all this dead deer and all the garbage and stuff. We'll see. I'm optimistic. It's a good area, or it's a good sign. We'll see if I can't find something. Alright guys, I mean, that's crazy. I got back in this draw and I jumped about 15 deer. But this trail, I mean, this is what it's looked like. There's elk and deer. I mean, that's majority of scat. And the trail, there's multiple trails that look like that. These draws are just so, they're so big. There's so much country back up in here. And it's open, which explains why there's elk up in here. And then just across the valley I was glassing, that's all fresh timber cut. So there's gonna probably be deer and elk hanging up in there too. I mean, there's just trails everywhere. And there's scat everywhere and it's fresh. And this one draw I jumped 15, 20 deer. I mean, you can't cover it all. I'm gonna just keep following a trail. I wanna get as far that way as I can just to scout this trip, but I'll definitely be back here looking for sheds. It's way too good of country. Not many people are gonna walk back in here or want to walk back in here. And I'm gonna try out the tethered tree saddle this year if I don't get a mule deer with my bow in the flats. I will have a white-tailed doe tag though, so even if I get mule deer in the flats, I'll come out here to hunt my white-tailed doe to see what kind of bucks are living back here. I got a game camera in my backpack if I find something really good, which honestly this trail I could set it up on. This thing is insane. I'm gonna set the trail camera up. I'm gonna follow this trail to this south slope, follow it wherever it goes. Hopefully it goes in another little saddle where I saw a bunch of deer run over, and then it gets a little bit more gradual over there. It's a heck of a hike to get over there though. I'm gonna get after it and hopefully I can find something. Hey guys, so right below me, where is it? Right there is where I just filmed all of that sign. And there's an old logging trail that skirts this bowl and it's not usable. I mean, you can't drive it, which makes me feel a lot better, but I was thinking this is way too good of country to not hold sheds. I'm just following trails when I can. And I look up, I mean, I just literally hiked down that little drainage and back up, and right off the old logging trail looks like a fairly decent whitetail shed. I'm just gonna zoom in and show you guys what I saw, and I'm gonna try to match them up. I mean, I saw that group of bucks actually were just above me when I jumped that group, and there's another group down the hill that I jumped. I'll show you what I saw. So that diagonal tree right there is the shed. There's so much sign everywhere. There's a rub right there. Oh, he's not that big. It's still a shed though. And it's from this year. It's already ate up. Here it is, guys. There she be. It's all chewed up already, but it's this year's shed. I'm gonna get back on a trail and I'm just gonna follow trails. I think that's all I can do in this country. There's so much blowdown, dead timber and stuff, but there's sign everywhere and you can't cover it all. I'm gonna throw this in my pack, mark it out on my Onyx, and keep going. Hey guys, so it's been a while since my last shed, but there's a lot of sign and I'm pumped. I feel like this is gonna be a good area to hunt. I don't think a lot of people come back here. It is rugged as all get out, which would explain why there's as much elk sign in here as there is. I came down here and I saw a fresh rub. I looked down the hill and I see white tine sticking up. It's old it's all chewed up, but we'll go see. I always say it looks like a good buck, but this one looks okay. Maybe like your typical Black Hills 8-point. Might be surprised though, it looks like he's pretty chewed up. I saw him about 50 yards up down the hill from where I was at. Your typical Black Hills 8-point, nothing giant. Pretty chewed up though. Looks like it would have been a cool buck. They're getting bigger though. The further back in I get, the bigger the sheds are. Which is awesome. Here he is. I'll show you guys him. I will definitely be back here. Hopefully this isn't the last one I find today. I think that first one I found was a brown. No, he's hard white. I'm gonna pick him up, throw him in my pack, and hopefully find a good one. Wish me luck. Go find another one. Well, I just matched up that 4-point I just found. He's all chewed up too. I just went up the hill, made a quick loop, came back down and this ridge, and he was maybe 20 yards from the other one, right against the log. Almost walked on him. This is where he dropped it. Right up in that log. Yeah. All chewed up. That's still pretty cool. I like how gnarly those bases are. All the little knobs. So they shed here. It's a really good sign. I'm starting to get into more kind of a rolling terrain, which I know they like. Super pumped though. Pretty sure I found a bomber spot to hunt whitetail. Granted, I haven't found a giant shed yet, but I know there's good bucks that live in here because I see them come into this area all the time. And throw this in my pack and just start zigzagging up and down these draws. Here we go. Just found another one. Literally 50 yards down the hill from that set I found. This is where they obviously shed during that year because it's all chewed up too. But I'll take it. Shed's a shed. They're hanging out right on the edge of this tree line. Just a little guy. Little 4-point. I'll take it. Once again, I'm gonna throw him in my pack, mark it on my Onyx, and keep going. I feel like I'm just really starting to get into where they're shedding. It's not so steep. It's steep, but it's not like that other draw with all that sign, which I'm sure there's sheds in there too, but there's so much down timber. A lot more rolling hills, just little saplings. It's a little bit more open. Try to cover a lot of ground before I have to head out. That's 4 sheds on the day so far, and I've hiked 2.5 hours. I got a late start, I slept in. Well, a little update on my life, I guess. The reason it's taking me so long to start posting more videos is I was going through a little transition in my life. And I decided to pursue the career path of a firefighter and EMT. And that's what I focused on for that year. I got my EMT cert, tested for the fire department in my town, did everything I had to, ride-alongs, all of that. And I got a call for a job. So after that, I did EMS only for 5.5 months because that's what they were hiring for right away. Went through that academy, which was about a month long, and then jumped into the fire academy with the other recruits. Went through that for 2.5 months, and that job is the reason I'm able to do what I do out here so much. And it's a lot of time off. It's 24 shifts, 24-hour shifts, 24 on, 48 off, so I have 2 days off. And I work 2 to 3 days a week without overtime, just 2 to 3 days a week, but they're 24-hour shifts. So that's why I'm starting to pump out more footage for you guys. And I love it. It's rewarding and at the same time takes a little bit of a toll on a person. You see stuff that not a lot of people see, and nor would I wish upon anyone to see. But at the same time, you see some sweet stuff too. So I'm gonna pick this up, put it in my pack, and hopefully find a brown, like a nice unchewed up brown. That'd be nice. But a shed's a shed. I love finding them, and I'll take any shed I can find. All right, here we go. So pumped! I just found my first like brown brownie, and it might be a mule deer, which I'll be surprised. It's either a mule deer or it's a kind of cool whitetail with a split G2. Hope I can match him up. That would be sweet. That's cool. I'm gonna show you guys him. I was just coming up a draw.
I mean, he's not giant.
But that's awesome. I think I found a good spot to hunt. You can probably hear that, which is construction. So you know I'm not miles back into the back country, but it doesn't matter. In order to get to where I'm at is not easy. I'm already 3 miles, 3.5 back in, and over 1,000 feet of elevation gain and loss if you add it all up from just going up and down and stuff. So that's awesome. That pumps me up. Had no idea there's mule deer here, because that's a muley shed. That's my first like brownie of the year, and it's March 10th. That's awesome. All right guys, I'm gonna get a picture of them. I'm not gonna film picking them up. I'm just gonna get a picture of them, put it in my pack, and just start gridding. Here we go. I'm on my way out. I'm in that gnarly draw again, and I'm sure that there's sheds scattered all throughout this hillside behind me. There's a lot of sign, bunch of trails. Oh, I was actually just coming down this hill into that draw where I found my first shed, and went around this log behind me and found that little 2-point. I'm just gonna pick him up and throw him in my pocket and keep going. I only have a little over 1/4 of a mile back to my truck, so there's a good chance I'll find another one. It's been a good day. I'll definitely be back. It's a good spot. A lot of deer, a lot of wildlife, and a lot of sheds. I'm just getting into it. So here we go. Got another one, just a tiny little guy. But it's this year's, it's brown. I'm following this drainage, which kind of was figuring is where these deer were hanging out a lot. There's a bunch of elk sign in deer side. I got a feeling that once I get down, cut across, it's a little bit flatter. I'm thinking they might be hanging down there a lot. I think this is kind of just a transition travel corridor. So here he is, I'll show you him. Just a wee little guy. But little brownie. Not, oh, yeah, a little chewed up. Throw him in my pack quick, keep going. One more brown. I just want to find that stud of a brownie. Haven't done that yet for 2 years now. So here we go. I'm gonna throw him in my pack and keep going. Right on. All right guys, I'm back in my apartment. I didn't do a closer out there because it's kind of in a area that there's people that aren't the friendliest to hunters. But here you go, I'll show you guys them.
End of the day with 7. Got that 3-point brown mule deer. Hard white set, little 2-point, little 4-point, 2 little 4-points.
That's it for today. That was another pretty dang good day for quantity, not so much quality, but I'll take that any day. Next time you'll see me, hopefully I'm chasing some elk. Till next time.